What if the very words you whisper to yourself in the quiet moments of dawn and dusk hold the power to multiply money in your life beyond anything you have ever imagined? What if the ancient secret that Florence Scovel Shinn discovered and taught to thousands is not locked away in some distant mystical practice, but lives right now in the sacred space between your thoughts and your spoken word? What if I told you that money, like every force in the universe, responds to a specific vibration, a particular frequency that you can create with nothing more than the whispered commands you give in faith? We have been conditioned to believe that money flows according to external circumstances, market forces, or the whims of an unpredictable economy. But Florence Scovel Shinn understood what the mystics and spiritual teachers have known for centuries. Money is energy, and energy follows the path of least resistance. When you align your inner world with the laws of divine abundance, when you speak the language that the universe recognizes as authority, money has no choice but to flow toward you like a river seeking its natural course. Joseph Murphy revealed that the subconscious mind is the invisible architect of your financial reality, taking every word you speak about money as a literal blueprint for construction. Your casual remarks about being broke, your complaints about expenses, your fears about security, all of these are received by your subconscious as detailed instructions for creating more of the same. But when you understand this law, when you grasp the creative power flowing through your spoken word, you can begin to whisper new commands that will reshape your entire financial landscape. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 8:21 that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and this truth extends to every area of your existence, including your relationship with money. When you whisper words of abundance in faith, you are not merely hoping for change. You are activating spiritual law. You are setting in motion forces both seen and unseen that must respond to your divine authority as a child of the infinite source. Think of your financial life as a vast garden, and your whispered words as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Every time you whisper, "Money flows to me easily and abundantly," you are planting a seed of prosperity that will grow and multiply according to the law of spiritual harvest. Every time you whisper, "I am a magnet for golden opportunities," you are programming your inner world to recognize and attract the very circumstances that will bring those opportunities into manifestation. But this is not about mechanical repetition or empty affirmations. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that your words must be spoken with the emotional conviction of someone describing a reality they are already living. When you whisper with faith, with gratitude, with the quiet confidence of one who knows the law, your voice becomes a tuning fork that aligns your entire being with the frequency of abundance. To begin this sacred practice, find a quiet place where you can speak without being heard, where your voice can carry the intimacy of prayer and the authority of divine command. Sit with your spine straight, your chest open, and your hands relaxed, as though you are preparing to receive a great gift. Take 3 deep breaths, feeling each one connect you more deeply to the source of all provision. Then, in a voice barely above a whisper, begin to speak your new financial reality into existence. "Money seeks me out now," you whisper, feeling the truth of these words resonate in your chest. "I am divinely guided to perfect opportunities for abundance. Every door opens, every path clears, every connection leads to greater prosperity." Speak each phrase slowly, allowing the words to sink into your subconscious, like golden coins dropped into a sacred well. See yourself surrounded by a field of shimmering light that attracts money and opportunities from all directions. Florence Scovel Shinn discovered that the most powerful time for these whispered commands is in the liminal moments, just upon waking, when your mind is still soft and receptive, and just before sleep, when your subconscious is most open to new programming. In these threshold times, your whispered words carry 10 times the impact of statements made during the busy hours of full consciousness. If doubt arises as you begin this practice, do not fight it with force. Instead, Florence taught the wisdom of bridge affirmations, statements that your mind can accept while you build stronger faith. Begin with whispers like, "I am becoming more prosperous every day," or "Money is beginning to flow to me in new ways." These gentler commands allow your subconscious to gradually accept the new reality without triggering resistance from old. Programming. Commit to a 7-day period of consistent morning and evening whispered affirmations. Each dawn, before your feet touch the floor, whisper, "This day brings me perfect prosperity in perfect ways." Each night, as you settle into rest, whisper, "As I sleep, the universe arranges circumstances for my financial increase." 7 days of unwavering practice will begin to shift the very fabric of your financial reality. You can direct your whispered commands toward specific areas of abundance. For career opportunities, whisper while visualizing golden light flowing through your hands. "My work brings me joy and abundant compensation." For business success, see light radiating from your heart as you whisper, "Every business decision I make multiplies my prosperity." For unexpected income, imagine yourself surrounded by falling golden light as you whisper, "Money comes to me from expected and unexpected sources." Watch carefully the words you speak throughout the day, for they are either supporting or undermining your whispered commands. When you catch yourself saying, "I can't afford that," immediately correct it by whispering, "That's not my truth. My truth is that I am abundantly provided for." This instant correction prevents negative programming from taking root and reinforces your identity as someone who lives in conscious cooperation with prosperity. Your whispered words become most powerful when they flow in rhythmic patterns that your subconscious can easily remember and repeat. Create your own prosperity chant. Money flows, doors open, light guides, abundance multiplies, divine order manifests, perfect provision arrives. I receive, I prosper, I am blessed, all is well. Let these words flow from your lips like a sacred mantra, each phrase building upon the last until your entire being vibrates. With the frequency of abundance, Florence, Scovel Shinn taught that your whispered words must align with your inner feeling state to create lasting change. As you speak, allow yourself to feel the joy of financial freedom, the peace of divine provision, the excitement of unexpected blessings. This emotional alignment transforms your whispers from mere words into living seeds that will inevitably bloom into financial manifestation. The universe responds, not to your loudest demands, but to your most faith-filled whispers. When you speak in that sacred, quiet voice, you are communicating soul to soul with the intelligence that governs all abundance. Your whispers become prayers that the universe cannot help but answer, because they arise from the deepest place of knowing within you. Every morning for the next week, look into your own eyes in the mirror and whisper, "I am prosperity itself expressing in perfect form." Feel the truth of these words until they become as natural as breathing. Let your whispered commands become the soundtrack of your awakening consciousness, the background music of your transforming life. If you feel this truth awakening in your heart, if you sense your financial reality beginning to shift, type "multiply now" in the comments below. This is spiritual and educational content. It is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.